Hey friends, in today's video, I'm continuing this competitive rank live commentary series where I try to pick a loadout that is popular and best represents the rank and the player's skill journey in that rank and what leads them to choose the things that they succeed with in that rank. I'll be borrowing their costume, I'll be cosplaying, but as a very, very strong competitive player who can aim somewhat and play both input devices. Bronze players definitely don't do that. And I'll be trying to walk you through some live commentary. So even if you have the same costume, you can do similar things in the game, take away some tips, and it'll improve your overall gameplay. This is an educational series. I am not trying to dump on lower skill players, but these are my observations when I have to climb the competitive ladder every season on multiple accounts. These are the trends I see, and I'm trying to deconstruct these trends to be helpful and educational and try to tell you how some of these builds fall flat on their face at the highest levels of play. Now, this build that you see today can hang at the higher levels, unlike the other ones that we've been previously seeing. Copper's strongest warrior was Osteostriga Stag. Bronze's strongest warrior was Lorelei with an auto rifle. The theme for both of those is that you can do everything wrong and still end up with a kill somehow. This one requires just a little bit more input and is focused more on a player that can somewhat aim, but needs the garbage spam to be able to fill the gap for the rest of their play. And Strand Clone and having two of them with 6 Coyote is incredible for mistake fixing. When you're caught out of position, when you're overzealous, when an enemy surprises you and you're panicking in close quarters, it puts up an instant barricade bomb that turns into threadlings that follow the kill. As long as you break their, as long as you throw the clone in their line of sight, it's essentially a barricade. And so what's very important here is the Reaper mod. Whenever you dodge and get a kill, it'll drop an Orb of Light. But if you do this simultaneously as you get the kill, Powerful Attraction goes into work and you automatically collect the orb that you instantly created. That orb equals health back, shields back, and also woven mail. So you become even more of a tank. I'm not saying that silver players will optimize to this level or have these stat splits, but if you were liking this loadout anyway, I'm telling you how to optimize it right now. The next thing is Threat of Isolation. This combined with certain archetypal weapons like Vigilance Wing, or in this case of today's gameplay, Rapid Fire Pulses that I already deleted. I was using Autumn Wind and Scalar Potential, both with Headseeker. For the special weapons, I was using Cartesian Coordinate, which I eventually switched to Enhanced Battery, but it's not featured in this gameplay. I'll explain that later. And I was also using a Wastelander shotgun. So with Threat of Isolation, by just landing my optimal time to kill, it'll make a Tangle, which can be used just like a grenade, so it helps with the ability throwing. Threaded Spike is like tossing an arc bolt, though I really suck at positioning them on controller. And I don't even think I landed any in this commentary. It is very good, but I didn't spec into it just because of how bad I am with it, even though on mouse and keyboard I consider it to be broken and warrant a nerf. I just don't got it like that on controller, so I tend to build into the things that aim for me, even at a high level. So this is why I say it can hang at the high level. Where it starts to fall a little bit flat is high level players are very accustomed to shooting threadlings and also just choosing to eat the damage to put themselves in an advantageous position to team fire you down. The clones also are radar manip, but the opponent at the high level is not always going to get baited by them. They know they're playing a Strand Hunter. They know the radar ping that did not move is the clone and the radar ping that's moving is the player. Other things like that. Also, you will probably get shotgunned as your clone is coming out. You might be able to trade with it, but the reaction time is just a little bit better. And then we're comparing the kits. It's not that this is a bad setup, it's that the Ascendant builds that you see are typically overall better setups without any apparent weaknesses, as far as we know, as far as like our relative power levels are in this game. I would say the weakness here is this super not being intuitive. You need to practice it a lot, which is why players typically think it's a bad super. It's just compared to Bubble and Well, which give your teammates Orbs of Light and control a zone, which ultimately wins you the match, and then other people get greedy and you get the kill anyway and you start working towards your next super. When you have to compare it to that, this leaves a lot to be desired. And then if you want to handle Thunder Crashes and whatnot, you would have to switch to Ensnaring Slam and just diff them like that, etc. This is really bad in the super versus super fight. You really, really have to be crafty. The way that I find success with the super when I'm not feeling confident, I don't have the mayhem reps, is I will pop the super just to get my grapple charges to fly across the map and try to hold a zone by myself, just to put a little bit of multiplier on the board so my team can accumulate more points. That's how I try to use the super. I don't try to fight other supers with it, it's just not a good call. Past that, I hope you enjoy the gameplay, friends. I give you tips the entire way through. Here are the fragments. I was using scalar potential with this last. Aspects, fragments, mods. And there you go. I will see y'all in the next. Always happy to see Jab 4. Reminder of what I'm using. I want to take B immediately if possible. I don't like going to this open lane, but I want the speed. Since I don't have speed boots, I have to take a more direct path. I'm going to push a little past B. Pre-nade. Teammate's going to get me frozen, so I'm moving away. Got the clone ready to go. Gonna focus garage first. And the guy I just killed is probably like on me in a sec. Never mind, I see where teammates are spawning. We flipped. So now I want to hit them out the door as soon as they leave. Do that for the kill. Reloads my gun too. Drop clone, and it's time for special weapon. That's fine, he had special weapon too. If I immediately succeeded on that kill, I was definitely dropping another clone at my feet to buy me a couple seconds. Maybe throw the spike through it. I'm gonna go protect teammate on C. Maybe also get some power ammo. Too late. And put this clone so that when they slide it, they have to shoot the clone, not me, so I can pull. And then Colony is gonna assist. Just chilling for a sec. I got aggro from stairs. Definite, I can't walk to the left. Waiting for health before I peek. I was gonna say, I think I have this one. Still just gonna wait on health. I think I'm gonna reposition, help garage now. He messed up his movement, that was good for me. I want to isolate a fight for a second. If I hit all three, this is great, because I can catch him glass now with clones. Good teammate help. Even though I have high impact reserves, I'm reloading anyway, because very likely that I get put in a situation where I need to double kill. Watching the radar hue to know if they're up or down the stairs. Not a special situation. That's just team. Teammate move out of the way so I can shoot that. He has friends, let's back down. Clone did its job. I don't agree with that type of balancing for clone, by the way, but it is what it is. It's in the game. Have to play around it. It's ahead of me on damage. I'm gonna put my clone down and reposition. Perfection. Help teammate at B. He had a great nade. Let him do the fighting for me. Definitely was using special there to guarantee I won. Didn't know if he was going to stay weak or not, or fly at me with the lightning surge. We can get a little aggressive here and flip. I'm going to be ahead of the flip then, with power ammo. Buys me time to help B. And then I am just putting a clone at glass and not actually fighting it. Clone again. I think the clone can link a cold snap to me. Might be another flip here. Let me keep my radar booster out. It is. I don't have a clone yet, so I have to keep the special weapon out. Ooh, sad times. Got a little too greedy there. This fusion will surprise you with its consistency. That's one of the rare times it doesn't hit. Beautiful. I'm just gonna shoot him, and if he hits me, it's fine. I'll just throw my super. I was debating on popping a super to get a multi-kill there. I got swarmed. It's all good. I really want to show off this fusion, so I'm kind of pushing up way more than I have to. Alright, that worked out. Just to show you how quickly you can slide out, have multiple people looking at you, and still walk away with 1 or 2. Fusion's nuts. Reload. I don't have it yet. That tangle is kind of like a grenade. This isn't like Arc Strider. Well, that has some range to it. I'm gonna say, this isn't like Arc Strider where it has these intricate combos to, not even intricate, just combos to counter supers. So sad I couldn't show off the fusion rifle side of it more, but y'all saw this pulse rifle cooks. It is so easy to use, it practically aims itself on controller, which goes to what I said in the intro. A quick note on this Cartesian coordinate, it'll ship to some gameplay in the background that shows you in action what I'm talking about. We had a fusion rifle buff a while ago to make high impact reserves not strictly necessary, but if you go accelerated coils, it does help. However, with the special ammo systems that seem to be changing every week, you don't always necessarily proc high impact reserves, so you might want to go something else. In general, I feel like the overall consistency of the gun will go up if I switch off accelerated coils and go for something that boosts my stats. So I'll keep an eye out at the gunsmith for when he might have that. However, the gameplay you see in the background is accelerated coils. And I'm going to tell you, for every time I don't get the kill, there's another time where I obliterate someone at a range I did not expect. So over the course of a game session, it does equalize, and I would call it a consistent fusion rifle, although there are probably better out there, like the Garden of Salvation fusion, which can feature Disruption Break to turn your failed hits into potentially like a Rat King or something like that. So, moving on to the shotgun game. Make it make sense. Is there or is there not skill-based matchmaking? And it just keeps happening. Yes, Javelin 4, I have been trying my best to get a map like this. Been a long string, a long day of some mismatches and bad maps. But here we are, finally back on shotgun. Using my lightweight to try to hit grenade at their choke point. I think one met me. Let's go to B then. Spike. Do that down from being blind because I didn't know if they were flying in right there. I don't have shotgun ammo. Okay, so I can clone real close to this door if I need to. Just keep them weak. My team will clean it up. We're getting crossfired here in a sec. Keep him crosshair centered for the slider. I need a teammate to take this shell for me. He can do it. I know he can. Orba. centered. Clone right in front so that we can grab this. Oh, even better with the barricade. Colony, go. Doing this to buy me space. Yeah, because I just like don't know what's around that corner. Bug cover. I've lost too many teammates. I know that's a DMT. If teammate's about to peek, I gotta go. I tried to clear that. All good though. I'm trying to visualize like their line of sight and putting the clone in between it the best I can at all times. Sometimes that requires being out of cover though to properly place it. I mean that's a 2-for-1 right there. That's very good for my team. Why is teammate running away from this angle? I don't need to use my grenade yet. I know he's on table. Oh, he's getting active. Let's not get tunnel vision. If you dodge and simultaneously get a kill, you will pick up the orb from powerful attraction. This is an explosive play. I still have more ammo too. Dart go in. Colony time. Bad dart. I got too greedy. Way too greedy. Face peeking all these people in the same angle. That was just dumb. That was really dumb. And now it's costing my team. I might be able to stop B in time. Perfect. It could be a pretty fat multi-kill. Yo, outbreak popping off. Love to see it. I should probably get this multiplier down for my team. The Pepe guy is going to spawn on me. So start building your mental map of what's going down. Like look at the kill feed. Kill feed says a lot. Pull your ghost out. You know what supers are coming. Anytime you have forced downtime like that when you cap a flag. I can't get a grenade there, so I'm going to start angling them out from table. Hug the right side of the wall to stop stairs from hitting me. Use this pillar as cover. I tried. There's our critical one. I could have dodged to ditch that, but I know I'm just dodging into someone else. And I have a lot of kit for this power ammo. I've learned my lesson on that angle. Line of sight. I'm gonna go to Rockwell this time. Just to finish the game out off a score. A very solid control match. This was both controller too, because I feel like these rapid fires trend towards controller.